go. All right, so part E. There's really not much to do, but since this is a new concept, it's Bootstrap. Okay, you might have heard of. Raise your hand that you have heard of Bootstrap. It's pretty popular CSS JavaScript library. To get started, okay, I'm gonna experiment on my homepage. Okay, so this is my homepage. It looks like this. Right, so this is as yesterday we add the what do you call the responsive design. So there's 3 columns. Now, my icons are kind of the same, but yours should be different, right? You should have like 12 icons in here. Now, I would like to add a few things in here. First of all, this doesn't look like a proper web page. There's no heading, there's no header, there's no footer. If you want to put like the name of the site, you can use H1, but it's not really proper. I want to introduce you something called Bootstrap. Bootstrap is a very popular, I would say the most popular CSS library out there that I don't want you to be unaware of. We are not going to use a whole bunch. We could take like an entire unit or 2 to do just Bootstrap, but I just want you to be able to use a few features. Okay, so first of all, we have to enable it. So this link takes you to the quick start. It just say that you're gonna need a CSS library, a JavaScript library, and there's also the bundle version and separate version, whatever. Okay, so you're gonna need a few files. You're gonna need, so I will scroll down to this starter template. If you're starting a HTML page from scratch, you can just copy this and then paste. Then you have Bootstrap. But since I already have my code, I have to look for, hey, what is actually needed here? Do you see this is how you comment in HTML? We're gonna need this Bootstrap CSS, right? This is required. You're gonna need a meta tag. So if that's missing, maybe I should copy that over. And if I do already have the meta tag, then I don't need to have it. All right, so in here, see. I am going to paste the required meta tag. Do I have already UTF-8? Yes, I have that. I'm just gonna keep it set. Viewport, initial scale, it looks the same. Right? Device width, viewport, it's identical. So I don't need this. I mean, when I copy over, I don't need to copy that thing over. I just need to copy the, let's see, that's not how you, oh, okay, so it's Shift Option F for me. Okay. All right, so I have this Bootstrap CSS added. That's what's copied over. And there is one more, I believe, on quick start. I also need to copy this JavaScript over. Now, I think I can just put it in head section. Doesn't need to be in body. Okay. I'm gonna put this in head section. So where does head end? Head ends here, my style ends here. I'm just gonna put it here, that should work. Okay, so Bootstrap is enabled. I could check this and it's gonna look a little bit different. Now I have this edge that is coming off the edges, but anyways, with that, I could use all these components and layout. I'm gonna take you to the examples, right? So we're gonna use codes from examples. So we're gonna be able to add headers. Now, because you have the library, you can add all these headers. Just pick one, add it, okay? You would be able to use anything like this, list group, drop down, custom components, product. All this is part of the library. I will show you how to add them, okay? So first of all, header, footer. Header, footer. Now, in this case, it doesn't really show you the code, but do you know how to get to the code? Go here, more tool, developer tool if you're on Chrome. That's how you get to it. Go on element, and by default, this is like collapsing like this, right? You would want, so all the code is in the body section. You want to go right click on body tag, and then there's something called Oh yeah, what is it called? Expand recursively. Okay, so that everything is expanded. Now, if I were to click on the triangle, it collapses. Okay, so if I don't need to see that section now, when I hover my mouse up and down, it tells me what am I on. So I would like to copy the component that I need because I have multiple headers here, right? So I'm gonna see which one do I like. Hey, maybe I like the first one, maybe I like the third one. How about the second one? Okay, maybe this one. This one has nice background. I don't really need a search, but I like this style where there is a image there, so that could be it. So I'm gonna use that one. How's that? So I'm just gonna scroll down the code and see when it's getting highlighted. All right, there it is, right? So that's the item inside, but I also need the bar. That's the div. That's the header. Okay, so it looks like that's what I need. Got it? Okay, I'm gonna collapse that. I'm gonna copy, right click. I am going to copy the element. Okay, I'm copying the element. And then I could go to my code. I'm gonna put it right after body because that's on the top, right? I'm gonna paste that and see what happens. Save that. And boom, I have header. Just like that. Magic. Right? So simple. Now, if I want to change this to individual links, so if I want this to link to chapter unit 1, unit 2, feel free to do that. Okay. Currently, they're just linking to the page itself. And there's a search. If you don't need a search, remove that. If you want that to be your own photo or a photo of your favorite whatever, you can have that there. Anyways, all this, if you don't want this box, you can remove it. So that's how you add a header. Make sure you change it up. Okay. Footer, same thing. How do we add a footer? Let's go back here from this example. Footer right here. All right. So what is footer? Footer is what is at the end of the page. Okay. Usually you see like copyright, whatever company with an year, maybe link to like company's address and phone number, those sort of stuff. So that, or linking to your social media icon. So maybe I'll use the second one, right? So again, everything expanded. You want to say expand recursively, so all the code is expanded. And I'm gonna move it up and down. Okay, that looks like it. Okay, looks like that's what I need. Okay, again, right click, copy elements, and then we're gonna paste to just before the body ends. Paste that. Done. Hold on, eh? I got my footer. Look at that. I think I'm missing these social media link icons. Let me see what's going on. Is that what I copied? I believe that's what I copied. Maybe it's just a, I'm gonna take a look at the code and see if I can quickly debug. Yeah, I think it's this one. Use link SVG. Maybe I'm missing the SVG. We can look into that. Now, if you are, I think you can just get your own SVG in here, but if I find out more, I'll add it to the link area, okay? To give you the SVG. Right now, it's not showing, but at least we have that space for footer. If you want to type anything in there, you could. So I have the header and the footer. Number 3, I'm going to show you how to do the carousel, okay? So the carousel link, it's in here. What do we want the carousel for and how does it look like? There are different versions of carousel. It basically just slides through different pictures, but there are different variation of which it's sliding through pictures with this selector bar at the bottom. And there's one with caption. So this one, imagine you have different units. Okay, you can say unit 1, unit 2, unit 3. This background could be a picture and that could be description for it. Okay, so I know you already have the 3 columns responsive design. This is gonna be on top. So this will show you one unit at a time so that you can scroll over this unit images and description. You can simply add them to it. So this will be an addition to what you currently have. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of code. Just copy it. Copy this. Okay, copy this. And then you place it to where you need it. And then you modify from there. Go to the code again. It's gonna be, I want to put it right after the header. That's the header which I just added. Okay, so I'm gonna select the header and see where it ends. It ends there. So if I wanted to, I can say, just add a descriptor here. This is my carousel, just so that it's neatly organized, because now I have lots of code. End of and EO carousel, and I'm just gonna paste the carousel code in here. So I want to do a quick organization here so things are lined up and down, left and right. And that should give me carousel, but it's probably gonna look weird because I don't have pictures. Let's see what happens. Carousel. Yeah, I don't see any. It says ... Okay, so maybe I need to modify it a little bit further to give me something to look at. So you see this image source is empty, right? So I'm just gonna copy from my image source down here, which I already have. I'm just gonna put maybe a few more, just one, and see if I have anything. Okay. Looks like I have that, okay? And then I can carousel over. So it's working. I just need to put in the pictures. I think I named this so that it says U1, U2, U3. Okay, let's see if it works. U1, U2, and I don't actually have a U3 picture. Oh, I have that. U3, I think it's named differently. No luck there. U1, U2, oh, I call it U3 link. Why can't I name it the same? All right. That should, so U1, U2, U3. Now, if I want to put the captions there, I will have to find out where those are. So keep on going. You will see those are the buttons. Oh, the captions are just there, right? So that would be the larger header description right underneath it. So make sure to change that up. If you need what 12 unit, you just copy more of this div. Each of this div is 1 unit, right? So you can simply add more of this, and I think that would be the end of it. Okay, so give it a try. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Okay, it's a really neat tool. It would be a pity to miss it out.
We do this, and we don't need a responsive